Happy Halloween, everybody. Whoa. Michael Jackson Thriller. That's what this, man, I should have opened with that song if I had the rights to do it. I sure as hell would have. October the 31st. It's Halloween. Hope you guys have plans. If you don't, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you get some candy tonight. But thanks for tuning in to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Today's show brought to you by Christian's Tailgate. Go to christianstailgate.com. There is, five, six Houston area locations. Award-winning food, great drink specials throughout Houston. This place is amazing. Go watch your games there. Go watch the fights there. Order food on DoorDash or wherever you get your food. Check them out. Also, Thiessen Law Firm, over 100 DWI cases dismissed. Go to thetexastrialattorney.com in Texas and in Denver, 713-864-9000. Mark Thiessen over there at thetexastrialattorney.com. Woo, what a night last night. And if you were asleep, it was an incredible night. When you woke up, if you're an NBA fan, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. The James Harden, I guess, saga continues on to another city for James. Man, is what it is. We'll get into that. I can't wait, actually. I've got a lot of thoughts about that. But today is October the 31st. It is Halloween, so happy Halloween, everybody. Let's see. What else we got today? National Caramel Apple Day, Books for Treats, Magic Day, Doorbell Day, Knock Knock Joke Day. So if you got a knock knock joke, let us hear it. World Savings Day. Who's got birthday? Who's Allison Victoria? Not bad looking. Dan Rather. Man, remember that guy? Dan Rather's birthday. John Candy. Wow. Well, welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Go to Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets for more of the show. And also to really get your argument on, your debating on, your sports debate. Man, go to Sports with Balls on Facebook. Wow. Some serious debating going on about Monday Night Football, which obviously we're going to talk about. Talk about the World Series that kicked off last night. What else we got going on today? Let's see, NBA, NFL. Oh, the trade deadline. NFL trade deadline is what, 7 hours away? 8 hours away? It's 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll see what happens. Last year, I think there were 11 trades on the trade deadline day, which is today. So a year ago today, 11 trades happened, including the big Christian McCaffrey trade. Will we see a Christian McCaffrey-like trade today? Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs were not happy last night. Wow. The Raiders, man. All right, well, let's get into football since we're talking about it already. Monday Night Football last night, and, well, like I said, the Raiders did Raider things. You take away that pick six that the Vegas Raiders had, and this was an absolutely abysmal performance. Josh McDaniels already on the hot seat. Now he's burning. I think he's coaching for his job last night, or was coaching for his job last night, and here we go. The disgust on the players' faces after this game was over tells you all you need to know about what's going on in Las Vegas. Jimmy Garoppolo, what was that? Jimmy Garoppolo, 10 of 21, passer rating of 46.9, QBR rating of 3.7. 3.7, folks. 126 passing yards and 1 interception. Sacked 6 times for 50 yards. Kyle Shanahan, genius. Jimmy Garoppolo, not tier 1 quarterback. All he does is win. Remember, all he does is win. No, that's not the case anymore. All he does is lose. I get it. Maybe some health issues. Look, I'm not blaming this entirely on Jimmy Garoppolo because the offensive line is terrible. The offensive play calling is terrible. The head coach is terrible. It's brutal over there. Jimmy Garoppolo missed 2 wide open throws to Davante Adams. And when I mean wide open, I mean nobody was in 10 yards of Davante Adams, and Garoppolo missed him not once but twice. Again, you take away that defensive touchdown, this is a blowout. And Detroit turned the ball over in the red zone twice. This should have been a 42-6 game. Easy, easy. But it was 26-14 in a blowout. That was 26-14. It's weird, but it was an absolute blowout at 26-14. Josh Jacobs had one good drive where he dominated, and that was their one scoring drive. The other with a pick six. And the frustration just boiled over into the locker room afterwards. Say what you want, but the Las Vegas Raiders 3-5, 1-4 on the road, and I think they're done. I think Josh McDaniels may be done. What do you do? Is Tom Brady doesn't he own part of that team now, or is that still in talks and still in deliberation, mediation, whatever you want to call it? The Raiders have problems, big problems. Look at the talent on that team. Josh Jacobs, rushing leader. Davante Adams, top 3 wide receiver in the NFL football. Like, the offensive coordinator can't be good. You put Kyle Shanahan in charge of that team. They're not, I'll tell you this much, they're not 3-5. That is for damn sure. Jimmy Garoppolo, not that good. By the way, drinking out of my friend's mug today in honor of, the old friend star that passed away, old Matthew. Sad story. Sad story. Battled with addiction problems. Well documented. But he did pass away in his hot tub, which was very, very strange. Hold on. I'm trying to Google this. Matthew Perry dies at 54 years old in his Palisades home in his hot tub. They found a bunch of prescription drugs and stuff like that. I'm not going to speculate, but here's to Matthew Perry on My Friends. Love that show for a long time. All right. Monday Night Football. There's not a whole lot else to say about it. I mean, how much time do you want to spend on me talking bad about the Raiders and Josh McDaniels needs to be done? Like, it is what it is. On the flip side of that, the Detroit Lions moved to 6-2, going to a bye week, getting healthy. I mean, this kid, Jahmyr Gibbs, real deal, 26 carries, 152 yards, 1 touchdown. He also caught 5 catches for 37 yards. That's 189 total yards for Jahmyr Gibbs. And fantasy football people, absolutely in love with this. Detroit's in love with it. They've got an easy schedule coming up. Go ahead and lock the Detroit Lions in for the NFL playoffs. It's a done deal. They got a bye this week. They got a pretty cakewalk schedule. They are in the playoffs. Now, will they be hosting games? We're going to see. But, yeah, they look good. Jared Goff, very serviceable quarterback. One of the rare trades in NFL history where both teams won. Matt Stafford to the Rams, Jared Goff to the Detroit, and here we go. Detroit's got a great general manager. They put the right head coach in place. They got the right draft picks. Man, those guys, like, they got it going on in Detroit. They do. It's a good team. It's not a great team. I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're going to win the Super Bowl, but they're up there. There's not a great team in the NFL right now. Detroit. What is it? The Eagles have the best record in all of football, but are they great? We're about to find out. They have the hardest schedule coming up. They got some brutal football games. And to top it off, Jalen Hurts is hurt. We saw him limping this last game. He's on the injury report as of right now. So we'll see what happens with them, but they're the only 7-1 team in the NFL. Miami 6-2. The Buffalo Bills are 6-2. The Baltimore Ravens, who have really come on as of late, are 6-2. Kansas City Chiefs, embarrassing loss to Denver, but I'm pretty sure they'll bounce back. They're 6-2. Detroit Lions 6-2. The Seahawks 5-2. Some good football teams. Great? No. There's not great football teams. There's good football teams, at least this year. The Dallas Cowboys seem to have found a stride, but man, look, Kevin Anthony, welcome into the show. I see you commenting. I appreciate it. By the way, welcome everybody that's paying attention or tuning in to Sports with Balls. Thank you guys. If you're tuning into the podcast version, if you missed anything, go to Sports with Balls wherever you get your podcast. It'll be up there. Show number 245 today. Kevin Anthony says he's cautiously optimistic about the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I would be too. It's feast or famine with them. Either way, I like it. I'm in the business of content, so go Cowboys or don't go Cowboys. I'm fine either way. Both of them make the news, and they're both headlines. So they couldn't have picked a better controversial quarterback coming off of Tony Romo than Dak Prescott. So good for the Cowboys. We'll see how far they go. But look, I mean, those are your teams. Philadelphia, Dallas, and I'm going to do my top 5, bottom 5 tomorrow. But Philadelphia, Dallas, Seattle, you could throw them in there, in Detroit in the NFC. In the AFC, Miami, Buffalo, Baltimore, Jacksonville, and Kansas City. The Chargers are 3-4, guys. 3-4. This is listen to the 3-4 and 4-3 teams in the AFC. The New York Jets, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals, Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos are all 3-4 or 4-3. Whoa. Kansas City Chiefs way ahead in the division. Jacksonville Jaguars way ahead in the division. Baltimore Ravens way ahead in the division. AFC's fun. But those are your good teams. I'll get into the good and the bad ones tomorrow. Monday Night Football, again, your Detroit Lions come out victorious heading into the bye week. Just a good football team, man. They are. They're not great. They're just a good football team. And the Las Vegas Raiders are on the complete other end of that spectrum. Will they trade Davante Adams? Last night we heard they're not. But then you had, after the game, Davante Adams and Josh Jacobs both saying, basically, we suck. I don't know what else. There's no other way to put it. Davante Adams didn't want to get fined, so he didn't speak what he wanted. He didn't say what he wanted to say. Put it to you that way. Josh Jacobs said, it's not my job when asked about what the deal is with their offense. And it's not. It's not his job. Look, he was holding out for a contract. And now this is a terrible football team. They can't move the ball. They're a bad football team. They're 3-5. It doesn't look like it's going to be better. The trade deadline's here. What do? You keep the same team? You roll with what you got? Is Josh McDaniels gone? Who's gone first, Josh McDaniels or Davante Adams? Davante Adams has about 9 hours. Josh McDaniels, I just don't know if they're going to – are they going to stick with him throughout the season? You got the Giants. I'll tell you what. The Giants are up next in Las Vegas. There's going to be more Giant fans than Vegas fans there. If they lose to the New York Giants and then back-to-back, they've got the Jets after that. If they lose to the Giants and the Jets, that's it, folks. That's it for Josh McDaniels. Because guess who they have after those two games? Dolphins, Chiefs, Vikings, Chargers, Chiefs. It's over. Josh McDaniels, he was coaching for his job last night. I truly believe that. And especially coming up in the next two games, he may be gone by week 8, 9, 10. Somewhere in there. Week 9 or 10. I mean, you go into those Dolphins-Chiefs games on a 4-game losing streak, you're looking at a 6-game losing streak. That's woohoo! Raider fan, man. Go to Sports with Balls on Facebook, on Twitter, or on TikTok and argue with those folks because it is a nice debate over there about Josh McDaniels. What do you think? Let me know. Today's show brought to you by Christian's Tailgate. Like I said, go to christianstailgate.com. Award-winning food, great drink specials, incredible stuff over there, man. Incredible people, the atmosphere, the bartenders, I think 40-plus TVs at every single location. Oh, man, the hamburgers, unbelievable. Also, Mark Thiessen at Thiessen Law Firm, 100-plus DWI overturns. Awesome. TheTexasTrialAttorney.com. Get you off of your DWI. Go visit Mark Thiessen. What else we got going on? Ooh! James Harden! Oh, dude. Thank you, James. I think I said it last week about James Harden maybe going to the Lakers. He opted into his contract, then demanded a trade, then takes off from the team. He's done this numerous times in numerous locations. This guy, I don't understand the fall from grace of James Harden. This is a guy that was like a superstar for 2 or 3 years in the NBA, and now he couldn't be further removed from that. James Harden gets traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. They get James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Flip Terbusi. The 76ers receive Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, who used to be good, Robert Covington, KJ Martin, a 2028 unprotected first-round draft pick, 2 second-round picks, a pick swap, and a first-round pick from a third team yet to be named. And what people are calling a blockbuster trade, I just call it a buster trade. How about that? You get James Harden. Who the hell wants James Harden on their basketball team? Had they not learned Daryl Morey's relationship? Daryl Morey brought him with him to Philadelphia. Look what happened there. Look at all of his teammates. Look what's happened all across the league. You do it once, shame on me. Twice, shame on you. Or shame on you and then shame on me. Whatever the case may be. James Harden is not a team player. And then people, I see it all over. The narrative is, oh, you got 4 superstars in Los Angeles, the Clippers. You have 4 injured players, is what you have. Look at the team. Look at the Clippers team. Just for a minute, go and look at this Clippers team and who is on it. On paper, oh man, looking fantastic. But this is not on paper. The Clippers have, here's your starting lineup. Since James Harden now goes to the Clippers, you've got Paul George, James Harden, Mason Plumlee, PJ Tucker. Did he go in the trade? Yeah, he's gone. Russell Westbrook, who James Harden meets up with again for the 3rd time in the NBA. These are all guys that are at the very end. Of course, Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George. That's your big 4. But they're not going to be on the floor. I'll give them 15 games together. That's what I'm giving them, 15 games together. Can James Harden play basketball anymore? What did he average last year? Even in his profile picture, he looks big. His 2022-23 season stats are 21 points a game, 32nd, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. Can he be that player? Dude, look, I'm all for this. I absolutely love this because this gives me plenty of content. The Clippers get James Harden in what people are calling a blockbuster trade, and I'm just like, what? If I'm a Clipper fan, do you really like this? Is this what you wanted? Yay, we got. If I'm Clipper fan, I'm like, oh, hell no. Look, first of all, Kawhi Leonard is the centerpiece, and Paul George is the centerpiece of that team. If they can't stay healthy, it doesn't matter who you have behind them. Russell Westbrook, let's just be honest, can't shoot threes. James Harden, not the same player he used to be. Kawhi Leonard can't stay healthy. This is like a worst version, or I get, screw it. It's like the Lakers. It's just like the Lakers, man. It's health. These guys are up there. They've got a lot of minutes, a lot of wear and tear, and they're out of shape. And I'm speaking to you, James Harden. You're out of shape. Let's see how this all plays out. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the 10 games that these 4 guys play together. They play tonight, the Orlando Magic and Clippers. Whoa. All right. I'm here for it. Bring on the drama. Bring on the drama. I'm ready for it. James Harden to the Clippers in a massive trade. Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum. I named them all. Go back and look. I'm not even going to go through that. What I get out of this is a first-round pick from a third team, which we don't know yet, a pick swap, and 2 second-round picks. That's what I'm looking at. That's a lot. 76ers, they won. If you're looking at who won and lost this trade, the 76ers by far won this trade. So now you've got the LA Clippers and the LA Lakers, both of whom it's just, look, good. I guess it's retirement town. Is that what LA is now for NBA players? Give it a couple years and what, Dame Lillard goes over there too? I don't know. These teams are not winning. They're not winning anything. I promise you that. They're not going to stay together. You need a lot of chemistry. They don't have chemistry. They're not going to have chemistry. Hell, this is the third or fourth time Russell Westbrook and James Harden have been on the same team. Do they have chemistry? No. We have figured that out by now. So good luck, LA, with Anthony Davis and LeBron James on the Lakers. And now Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook on the Clippers. You going to sell some tickets? Probably, but it's just a show. These teams aren't really that good. The New Orleans Pelicans, if LA's playing New Orleans, I'm going to watch New Orleans. I want to see this kid Zion. Finally healthy. Holy crap, that kid looks good. He'll blow by all these dudes. That's not a fun team. Golden State, they're barely hanging on, guys. Steph looked great last night at 42, but they're barely hanging on. They're older. These young kids are amazing. Look, we're blowing this out of proportion where it's like a blockbuster trade. Why? Because it's James Harden because of his contract? If you're going to go by contract numbers, yeah, blockbuster trade. Because now a lot of people, there's more people paying him. Harden's collecting checks from everyone in the NBA because there was a dumbass at the beginning that signed him. Unbelievable. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the NBA, right? And then hold on, one more thing. They've got new courts coming out for this in-season tournament. They released them yesterday. All the NBA courts are going to be painted differently for an in-season tournament that starts this week. I don't even know what it is. I know there's a trophy for it. I don't know how many games you play. I have no clue. It is their attempt to try to get the players to not sit games out. And I'm already seeing fake injuries. Already seeing it. Ankle sprain. He's out this game. Already seeing it, guys. It's not going to work. Regular season in the NBA is fill in the blank. Think you guys already know what I'm talking about. Man. What else did we have yesterday? Lionel Messi. Some soccer news. The Ballon d'Or, however you pronounce it, Lionel Messi won it for the a record eighth time, obviously on the heels of his World Cup victory 2023 for Argentina. So awesome job for Lionel Messi. That was pretty good. And then last night we had Game 3 of the World Series. And the Texas Rangers put on a show. Scherzer got a line drive to the back, or on his elbow is what he said today. So it looked like a back. It was a line drive to the elbow. Then he had back tightness and had to leave the game. Couldn't pitch. Had to leave after, how many pitches did he have? Scherzer had 36 pitches and he left. Enter Mr. Gray. John freaking Gray comes in with one hit, 3 innings of, shutout baseball. 3 strikeouts. Unbelievable. Rangers go on to win this game 3-1, take a 2-1 series lead. And tonight, because both of these guys have ran out of their starters, this is going to be a fun series. I can't tell you enough how fun this is going to be. The Texas Rangers are up 2-1. Tonight, both teams will go with a bullpen game. And Arizona will probably win. And we're going 2-2 in a best-of-3 series after that. Cannot wait. This is a fun baseball series. Adolis Garcia, however you want to say his name, got hurt yesterday as well. We don't know if he's going to play anymore, or especially tonight. He pulled something in his back. There's storyline galore in this World Series. It's just not a highly watchable series for anybody outside of Texas and Arizona. It sucks because there's some great players. There's some future Hall of Famers maybe. Well, not maybe. Scherzer's probably going in. You got some good players, man. Seager hits another home run last night. Man, some fun baseball. This kid, Corbin Carroll, golly, for Arizona, amazing. Marte for Arizona. Christian Walker, Pham, who's been everywhere in the major leagues, is getting his shot. Gurriel Jr., his brother, obviously won the World Series with the Astros. Like, there's storylines galore. Evan Longoria playing in his second World Series. It's just a fun series to watch. I know nobody's watching it, but it's fun. I'll watch it. All right, what else we got today? What else are we doing today on this Halloween, October the 31st? Man, hope you guys are going to some parties tonight. Tuesday? Is there people still party on Tuesdays? We're going over to the neighborhood next door. Go check out some houses. I did not decorate this year. Didn't do it. I don't even know if I'm doing Christmas this year. I'm too busy. Kevin Anthony, I see you with the needles. I see you. Wow. Guys, if you have any questions and comments you want to get in, type them in on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever the show is live, on Twitch. I'll try to get to them when I can. For those of y'all listening in the podcast version, appreciate you listening, as always. Let's get into some bets tonight. What do we got? No NFL tonight. By the way, yesterday, we had all 5 sports. And I say 5 because I put 4 sports on my social media page, and people jumped down my ass for it because I got to add soccer. We had a football game, NFL game. We had a soccer game last night. There was an MLB game. There was an NHL game. And there was an NBA. All 5 sports at one time were on yesterday. So there you go. The equinox is what they like to call it. I know there's some NCAA football tonight, so let's get to these bets. Let's see who's playing tonight. We have Tuesday, October 31st, Northern Illinois at Central Michigan. Both of these teams are 4-4. Northern Illinois is favored by 5.5. I'm not taking that because of the next game. Buffalo at Toledo. Toledo, folks, 7-1, 4-0 in the MAC. They are minus 15. Give me Toledo minus 15 all day long. And I want to say yesterday, I told you guys, I missed out on I won the Lions game. I won the Bucks game. And I won the Dallas game. The only one I missed out on was the Arizona game. I put money line on the Diamondbacks. So I went 3 for 4 yesterday. So today, let's take Toledo minus the 15 points. I'm not messing with that Northern Illinois, Central Michigan. I just don't know enough about those teams. Tonight, I like the Diamondbacks for sure. Let's see who's favored in that game. Yeah, give me Diamondbacks. If it's minus 1.5, give me minus 1.5. If not, give me the money line. So Toledo minus 15. Diamondbacks minus 1.5. And the NBA. What do we got tonight? Nets. No, that was last night. Knicks and Cavaliers. Spurs and Suns. Magic and Clippers. Give me the Suns minus 7. I know that Victor Wembanyama for San Antonio is getting all the hype, but the Suns are a really good basketball team. Knicks and Cavs, meh. Magic and Clippers. It's the Clippers minus 6.5. Give me the Magic plus the 6.5. All right, so there you go. Toledo minus 15 in the NCAA. Diamondbacks money line or minus 1.5. The Suns and the Magic in the NBA. All right, guys, look, if there's any news that happens throughout the day, especially with the trade deadline ending at 4 p.m. Eastern today, go to Sports with Balls on all your social media sites. I will have any breaking news up there, and I will be back tomorrow morning. I want to thank Christian's Tailgate. As always, go to christianstailgate.com. Find a location near you. Go get your food and drink on. Also, Mark Thiessen Law Firm, thetexastrialattorney.com, 713-864-9000. Kevin Anthony, appreciate all the comments as always. You guys have a happy and safe Halloween. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. I'm out of here.